Bro, movies are the best. I don't care what anyone says. Comedy, fire, action, sure. Romance, meh. But horror movies, nah. That's where trauma is born, baptized, and passed down through generations like cursed family heirlooms. Like some of us got grandma's recipes. Me, I got Final Destination anxiety disorder, and I know Gen Alpha can't relate. Y'all grew up watching Bluey. Meanwhile, we were watching people get sliced in half by flying sheet metal at 13 and calling it character development. So yeah, when I heard Final Destination's making a comeback, I was hyped, but also traumatized. I haven't even watched it yet. If you spoil it, I will personally haunt your bloodline like Annabelle with Wi-Fi. Anyway, this video is for us, for the emotionally unstable warriors who flinch at mirrors, refuse to swim, and have trust issues with logs on trucks. Welcome to Horror Movie Trauma, the Gen Z and Millennial Condition. If this video triggers one repressed horror memory, you legally owe me a like. Smash that subscribe button like it's the bathroom light switch after saying Bloody Mary twice by accident. Don't risk it, bro. We don't play with curses here. Let's talk about the franchise that made me scared of geometry and physics, Final Destination. You ever be driving behind a truck full of logs and immediately start rehearsing your will? Like, bro, why am I calculating my log to forehead ratio in traffic? One time I saw a lumber truck and pulled over so hard I ended up at a Dairy Queen. People in the car were like, why are we stopping? And I'm like, because I don't want to die doing 65 behind Home Depot's worst employee. And it doesn't stop at logs. No. This movie made bathtubs, microwaves, and gym equipment lethal. One dude got strangled by his own laundry line. Since then, I shower like I'm defusing a bomb, one hand on the curtain, one hand on the wall, praying my towel doesn't try to kill me. Not dying naked, bro. That's not my legacy. Escalators? Nope. After that mall scene, I treat them like horizontal meat grinders. My boy Malik once tried to push me onto one. I kicked him in the shin so hard he saw ghosts mid-escalation. And airplanes? Forget it. Turbulence now feels like God's QuickTime event. One jolt, and my soul's already speed running into the sky. I once fake cried to get off a plane. The flight attendant asked if it was medical. Bro, it was spiritual, and Final Destination Part 1 was the diagnosis. Looking back, it's wild how we didn't even question any of this. Like, why did we all casually decide that summoning demons was a valid sleepover activity? We were 10th. Eating pizza rolls. Someone goes, let's go into the bathroom, turn off the lights, spin 3 times, and summon a Victorian child ghost with vengeance issues. And we did it willingly. That's not a game. That's federal spiritual trespassing. Now, I don't even trust mirrors after 9 p.m. If my reflection blinks before I do, I'm out. I brush my teeth like it's a standoff. Fluoride and faith, baby. Then there's it. That movie didn't just ruin clowns, it ruined balloons, specifically red ones. High school made it worse. Someone tied a red balloon to their locker for their birthday. I changed my hallway route and dropped pre-calc. I'm not dying next to a TI-84. I deserve better. And Pennywise, he's not just scary, he's theatrical. Sewer choreography, origami bait, the drama. He's a haunted theater major. The man has lighting cues. Now anything folded is a threat. Paper swan, hexed, birthday card, probably cursed. If it folds, it floats. If it floats, I sprint. Now, Jaws didn't just scare people, it colonized our fear centers. Spielberg said, let's make people fear the ocean, then took it personally. Now nobody trusts any body of water that isn't in a bottle. I watch Discovery Channel like it's true crime now. Shark swims too close to a beach? That's not nature. Then came the Conjuring universe. Brother, that franchise didn't just scare us, it gave fear lore. It built an entire haunted cinematic universe, like if Marvel was run by Satan. Every creaky chair has backstory, every antique has a demon. First it was Annabelle, demonic doll with a glare colder than your ex. Then the nun showed up looking like a horror Vogue model. Then the crooked man slithered in from wherever bad dreams get drafted. One night I heard my closet creak at 2 a.m. I didn't even check it, I evacuated. The tub became my panic room, fully dressed, holding a plunger. That's how I slept. Dolls, instantly banned. My cousin left her Barbie behind once. That thing got mailed to Nebraska. No return address, just vibes and regret. The Conjuring didn't just give us movies, it gave us symptoms. Now I'm out here diagnosing my walls like I went to Ghostman school. But the worst, the real horror movie doings, the friends, these are the people who don't respect your trauma. The ones who see your fear and go, bet, let's poke it. My boy Dre once tied a red balloon to my locker, just left it there. No note, no context. The hallway looked like a murder scene. I panicked so hard I fell over a janitor cart, spilled a teacher's Starbucks, and somehow hit the fire alarm mid-fall. Another friend, Malik, once bought a Bluetooth speaker camping. At 3 a.m. in the middle of a dark forest, he queued up the Conjuring soundtrack and hid the speaker under my tent. I sobbed. Real ugly sobs. Tried to disconnect the speaker, wouldn't work. Ended up roundhouse kicking it like it owed me money. And every time they go, bro, it was just a joke. That's not a joke. That's psychological warfare. That's emotional waterboarding. There's a difference between a prank and an unpaid exorcism, and all of this got me thinking. What if it all came together? Picture this. It's 2 a.m., you're brushing your teeth, lights flicker, mirror fogs, there's a whisper behind you. Mary? You freeze, you run, slam your bedroom door, sit on the bed, catch your breath, closet creaks, you glance up, Annabelle, staring from the dresser, unblinking. You scream, bolt downstairs, grab your keys, start the car, you're speeding away like a fast and furious extra. Then, a truck pulls out in front of you, you see the back, full of logs. You swerve, car flies into a lake, you escape, coughing, drenched, you think it's over, then you hear it. And rising from the water, Pennywise, holding a red balloon, smiling, doing jazz hands. Brother, I'm dying from multiverse trauma. That's not even fair. That's a full horror crossover event I didn't sign up for. I didn't buy tickets, I didn't press play, I was just trying to sleep. These movies didn't just scare us, they rewired us. We can't shower normally, we flinch at balloons, we skip escalators like they charge rent. We're trauma veterans disguised as functioning adults. And our friends, they didn't help. They took that fear, marinated it, and served it back with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth speakers. So yeah, Final Destination made me fear logs. Bloody Mary made me fear mirrors. It made me fear party supplies. Jaws made me fear my bathwater. And The Conjuring turned my whole home into a haunted escape room. But my friends? They made it personal. If this video triggered even one repressed horror memory, smash that like it's a demon doll crawling toward you. Subscribe, or you're legally required to spin in front of a mirror tonight. I don't make the rules. And remember, if it floats, folds, flickers, or hums a violin solo in the woods, run! Not kidding, bro.